Rock Point 256.
Welcome to a changing world.
Rock Point 256.
Welcome to another way of thinking.
Rock Point 256.
Yeah. Believe in yourself and in your heart.
Come with me to Rock
Hey,
Point.
discover the rock in you.
Come with me to Rock Point. Rock Point.
Rock Point 256. Discover the rock in you.
You, hey, wait! I'm not carrying the school kids right now. Move out of the way.
Please, mister, we'll be late to get home, please.
It is rush hour, so much traffic, and you don't pay the full fare.
Let them in. Can't you see it's getting dark?
I won't. You can get off if you have a problem.
If she gets out, I'm getting out too. Let the kids in.
Even me, I'll get out.
And me?
Yes.
Hey, okay. Hey. Sorry. Come in, all of you. Even you kids get in. Let's go.
Change is me. It's you, it's us. We can make it happen. Twaweza.
Rock Point 256.
Our treasured listeners, we welcome you again to Rock Point 256. And because we value all our listeners, today we bring you a summary of the first part of our stories. So, for those who followed the drama from the beginning, those who missed some episodes, and those who may be joining us for the first time today, it's time to catch the summarized stories of Rock Point Village.
That's true. Stay with us and you won't regret your time. Today, we'll be listening to the story about the youths in Rock Point, spearheaded by Ofwono. We'll hear how they bring the leaders of Rock Point to account for their positions.
We are sure you don't want to miss the love story between Joane and Joane. Join the emotional roller coaster as they struggle to ensure the baby is born free from HIV.
Don't forget Steve and Blessing. We'll take you back on their journey to slowly but surely enable their daughter Joy to improve her performance at school.
Do you know what the capitation grant is? How much it is? And what it is supposed to do? Well, if not, just stay tuned to Rock Point 256 and you'll find out.
Okay, let's dig right into it.
Yeah.
Do you remember how the youth started their quest for better leadership?
It all began with the exciting commissioning ceremony of the health center staff quarters.
It's that feeling of a job well done in Rock Point. Everyone is happy. Remember, these staff quarters were built entirely by the contributions of the people of Rock Point. Can you remember what drove them to build these quarters?
They were having a challenge as their health workers had no accommodation. The health workers were all living in Matare. This meant that health emergencies couldn't be attended to. So the people of Rock Point decided to do something about it.
They mobilized themselves, and there, we have brand new living quarters for the health center staff.
Here we have Blasio, Ofwono, Vincent, Steve, Kenneth, and of course Dewo, who did not offer so much of a contribution. So listen in, enjoy, learn, and most importantly, use the knowledge to make your life better.
Man, I can't believe you have leveled this ground to look this flat. Whew. These are going to be the best compounds in Rock Point. Once we are done clearing and leveling the compound.
You should see what the girls, led by Sandra and Betty, have done on the other end. They have planted the flowers everywhere. The place looks like Sheraton.
Kenneth, talking about things that we don't know. Have you ever been to Sheraton?
Hell, I was not talking to you. And what are you doing here? To steal someone's cement?
Shut up, Kenneth. Wow. Even the bulbs have already been fitted. This place is going to shine like heaven.
I still don't know why you're here, Dale.
Can't I come to say hello to you guys?
We have enough hellos and not enough hands. Dale. Alright, Blasio.
Yes.
Bring that kalai here.
Okay.
Let's get some gravel to pour here. This place is not leveled yet.
But Steve, we need to get a short rest. My head is spinning.
That's just a hangover.
Blasio is right. Let's take a break. Vincent, a break doesn't mean going to the girls to tell them stories.
Girls, it is time for a short break.
Man, look at those houses. We actually did it. Can you believe? In a month's time, all the staff members at the health center will be staying in these beautiful houses.
It is amazing how much people can do when they come together. I mean, some people gave us as little as 1,000 shillings.
When the building was ready for occupation, the people of Rock Point felt it was their time to celebrate. They planned to have a grand commissioning ceremony. The community wanted to appreciate the district health officer who helped them in the process by inviting her as the guest of honor.
But Monday was quick to rain on the people's parade. He wanted to invite the MP for the function instead. This wouldn't have been a problem.
But remember, the MP hadn't been very enthusiastic during the financial mobilization for the building, and the people did not exactly hold her in good favor.
Mzee Isaac and Solomon tried in vain to explain this to Monday.
I think that as we planned the opening of the building, as the people of Rock Point celebrate their achievement, we need to invite our beloved representative at the national level.
What are you talking about?
I am talking about Honorable Maria, our MP.
I think that might actually be tricky. I was thinking we keep it local, or someone from the community.
Well, Mr. Chairman, I'm opposed to that idea. We need a dignitary, someone important to grace our occasion. Give it the weight and importance that it deserves.
But Mr. Monday, the idea of inviting the MP may be tricky. Because she didn't show much enthusiasm during the fundraising.
I agree with you, Mr. Chairman. I am shocked at Monday's proposition. MP Maria, the woman who refused to contribute anything to the community project. I am sorry, but it seems all Monday is doing is execute his job as Maria's campaign manager. Can't you wait for election time?
I am not campaigning for Maria, Mr. Guma. I just think she would do well as a guest of honor because she is our MP.
Zach, what do you have to say?
Mr. Solomon, Monday said that he knows his people and knows what they want. I would like to disagree.
Really?
I'm sorry, Monday, but people don't have kind words for the MP. I don't know why they would like to see her as guest of honor.
Is this so, Zach?
Yes, sir. But I can tell you, the person most mentioned is the district health officer. Because she came to the site on many occasions during the work.
This is unbelievable.
No, the people are right, man. It is their thing. We can't make the mistake of inviting someone the community is not comfortable with.
Well, as a listener, you also become a part of Rock Point. One listener from Mpiji had this to say about Monday's intention.
My name is Dennis Mkisa from Mpiji. For me, I think the people of Rock Point should not allow the MP to come. Why does Monday want her to reap where he did not sow?
I agree with Dennis, but is it really her role to build health centers? Her job is to make laws and represent her people in the parliament. Why do they want her to build health center staff quarters?
It's also not the responsibility of the citizens to build health center staff quarters. This was a community initiative. They all agreed to help themselves, but she simply refused to contribute as a member of that community.
That is a view. Let us wait and hear whether she'll come for the function or not.
Now, let's take our listeners right into Deo's home.
For those who don't know who Deo is, he's one of the most irresponsible men in Rock Point. He doesn't see any good in education, especially the education of his daughters.
Don't judge him yet. Let the listeners judge for themselves.
Mommy!
Hey, Damali, what has brought you back from school? Did you even reach there?
Yes, Mommy. They chased me.
Why?
But my uniform is too old.
Oh, sorry, my daughter. Indeed, the shirt is too old.
My husband, Deo.
What now, woman?
Your daughter's uniform is torn. She needs a new blouse.
Hey, what does that have to do with? Am I the government?
What do you mean by that?
Isn't it free education for all?
Father, the teacher said that the parents have to buy the uniforms.
Damali, that teacher was wrong. I have never bought any uniform since you and your sister started going to school. Why now?
Because, Deo, it's me who has been buying the uniforms all along. The government has never sent uniforms to this home.
Oh, woman, don't open your mouth at me like that. Let me sleep.
It's coming to 9 o'clock. What man sleeps until the sun is out? You get up and do something and get Damali a school uniform.
Please, are you an army commander?
God help us. Why do you drink till the wee hours of the morning? And why waste all the money on alcohol when there are more pressing things to be taken care of? Now, get me some money and I run and buy the gala blouse.
Let us stay home.
Stay home? Deo! Her classmates will leave her behind. Please, give me some money.
I don't have money. You sell your cassava and buy the uniform if you're interested in helping the corrupt government. They promise these things and then when the money is set aside, they eat it.
Stop complaining about the government and take care of your family. Now you know very well that our children do well in school, especially Damali. She even did well in the Uwezo test. Do you know that?
Please, leave me alone. Leave me alone. Uwezo? What the hell is Uwezo? Is it edible?
Down, get out of that bed.
Let me get out of this bed and come and teach you some manners.
I like peace. She cares about her children's education. She always goes an extra mile.
When she failed to get money for the uniform, she took a step further to visit the headmaster to get some information.
Okay, but sir, I have a question.
Yes.
Can't the government help and give the children school uniform?
No, that is not the work of the government. Uniforms have to be bought by the parents.
And the government?
The government provides school fees and books.
But we buy books for our children all the time.
The books I am talking about are textbooks.
Oh.
What you buy for your children are exercise books, isn't it?
That's right.
Yes. The government buys textbooks like these you see on my shelf. In UPE, you as a parent have to do your work as the government does its work too.
I see. But Damali tells me they don't have enough textbooks.
She is just a kid. We have enough textbooks to last us many years.
Oh, I see. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. Here, give this chit to Damali and send her back here immediately. It acts as her permission to be in class without school uniform.
Thank you, Mr. Headmaster.
Oh, Peace is a sweet woman. I wish every mother was like her.
Indeed. And she is not the only parent with questions. We received a message from Dokolo.
Right, the letter says, my name is Okelo James from Dokolo. Why are teachers asking us for things like exercise books, pens, pencils, and mathematical sets when the government provides everything for our children? Me, I'm not sending my children to school because I don't want to be cheated.
Oh no. James, you should not deprive your children of education. Education is free in UPE schools. But this does not mean that the government provides everything.
What do you mean that the government doesn't provide everything?
As the headmaster said, the government provides infrastructure and learning aids for teachers, but not uniforms, exercise books, and pens.
Then what's the meaning of free education if I'm to buy all those things?
James, as a parent, you also have to be responsible for your children. Complement each other with the government. The government has so many responsibilities, so parents should not abandon the children to government.
Hey, I just got butterflies in my tummy at the thought of Joane and John's story.
Oh, those lovebirds. John has been working in Djembe for 2 years. They missed each other very much, and they're faced with challenges and temptations as they're living apart. John needs to do something about it. During one of John's visits onto the mainland...
John.
Yes, Joan, my dear.
You should forget Djembe. I am suffering too much.
You are not alone, dear. I suffer too.
But why are we doing this to each other then?
I like this. Me holding you like this, enjoying the smell of your nice Vaseline, feeling your breath on my neck.
Why are you changing the subject?
I am not. I was just going to tell you that going to stay and work in Djembe has made me realize how in love I am with you.
Is that why you don't want to leave that place?
Come on, Joane. Sometimes I miss you so much. I cry like a little boy. I actually don't know how I've been able to keep sane.
Sometimes I begin to think that you are metallic or something. And what do you do in those cases?
I try to call you only to find I can't because of signal problems. I won't lie to you. I'm tired of living away from you.
Then don't go back, John.
Well, I don't know.
I want you here with me, your love. You being beside me and holding me. You looking at me like that, lifting our children and making them laugh.
It's not as easy as that, my dear.
John, you have to do it, honestly. I am tired of being treated like one who doesn't have a husband.
What do you mean?
Men hit on me all the time, John. I hate it.
Fine. I'm going to go to Jembe, get my debtors to pay me, pick my things, and I'll be back as soon as possible.
Are you sure?
I promise you, my love. I don't want to be away from you anymore.
John returned to Rock Point Village with a brand new boat engine. He'd worked so hard in Jembe. His friends Steve and Kenneth were impressed. Joane was over the moon with happiness because John came back to Rock Point Village for good.
Ha! Then something weird started happening to Joane.
Joane, what's going on these days?
What is it, Goretti?
Wake up! Are you okay?
I am fine. I am alright. I was just resting.
Just resting? Do you know this is not the first time you're dozing at work? This is not the usual you. These days you sleep a lot.
Well, Goretti, don't think too much about it. I was just resting my head on the table.
No, Joane, you are really sleeping. Like someone who didn't sleep at all last night.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
You didn't sleep at all last night?
Huh? No, of course I slept.
Maybe it's because your husband is back. Shouldn't you have gotten news by now?
Goretti, it's nothing like that.
Joane, do you know you might be pregnant? Because the way you are these days...
Oh God, no. I hope I'm not pregnant.
What's so bad about being pregnant?
Let's get to work, Goretti. We are getting late.
Come on, Joane, talk to me.
I am not ready for a pregnancy, my friend. Why are you pulling a chair?
But you also suspect you might be pregnant, right?
Yes, I feel dizzy when I shouldn't. My body is warmer.
And you're glowing and putting on weight. Have you thought of taking a pregnancy test?
No, I can't do that.
Why not? Because you want to keep hoping you're not pregnant? Joane, what is the matter with you? Why are you not happy that you could be carrying another child?
Oh, you have no idea. It will complicate my life so much.
Joane, why are you behaving like a teenage girl? For heaven's sake, you're a married woman.
It's a very wrong time for me. I'm very busy these days and this pregnancy is going to disrupt my business.
You're lying to me. Look, whatever you're going through, just go take a pregnancy test. Because if you turn out to be pregnant, you need to start early, going for antenatal clinics. Staying home till late may endanger your baby.
Fine. I will find some time and go and take a pregnancy test.
It's the right thing to do. And also talk to the VHT Mzee Isaac. He gives very helpful information to pregnant women.
I'm feeling so bad for her. What really do you think is making her behave the way she's doing? Yet she's a married woman.
One of our very active listeners, Easter from Arua, has something to say. Let's listen.
Joane is living in denial, and yet the husband even suspects she's pregnant. I suspect she doesn't even know the person responsible. But she should know that there is no negative deed that goes without the consequence. I know she has been cheating.
If you're the one in Joane's shoes, what would you do?
I would tell him that I am pregnant, that is all. After all, he does not know that I was cheating.
Oh my goodness. Then what happens if the child is born and resembles someone else?
We shall cross that bridge when we get there.
Interesting view there. Well, to catch up on what happened to Joane and John, don't forget to tune in the next episode.
I'm looking forward to listening to the story of Monday and the MP. And not forgetting what peace will do to get money for Damali's uniform.
So, how was this first part of the summary stories? Share your views with us in a message. Just pick up your phone and type CDFU, leave a space, type your message and send to 8888. You can also send a text message to 0776 256 256.
And in case you have any questions concerning what is happening in Rock Point, call 0800 200 600, our toll-free line, or visit us on our Facebook page or group and leave there your comment. If you haven't liked our Facebook page, you're missing out.
Remember to tune in next week, same station, same time for another exciting episode of
Rock Point 256. Rock Point 256 is made possible with support from the Democratic Governance Facility,
New Heights with clearance from Uganda AIDS Commission and funding from United States Agency for International Development, USAID,
and from Twaweza, Uganda. It takes one person to make change happen. Change ni mimi, ni wewe, ni sisi. Change is me, it's you, it's us.
Hey, someone is exposing your unborn child to HIV. Someone is possibly going to pass the virus on to your baby. This is someone you know. Someone close to your unborn child and closer to you. This person could be you.
If you are not tested for HIV, you are putting your unborn child at risk. The moment you get pregnant, go together as a couple for HIV testing and ARV treatment if positive. Attend antenatal care and plan to give birth in a health facility to guarantee that your child is born HIV negative and lives the good life. This message is brought to you by Ministry of Health with support from USAID. A good life starts with good health.
Rock Point 256.
Welcome to a changing world.
Rock Point 256.
Welcome to another way of thinking.
Rock Point 256.
Yeah. Believe in yourself and in your heart.
Come with me to Rock Point.
Hey, discover the rock in you.
Come with me to Rock Point. It's your right, time to be the judge. Smile the rock in you right now. Make a decision, make it right. You got the body within you. It's your right, time to be the judge. Smile the rock in you right now. Make a decision, make it right. You got the body within you. Rock Point 256. Rock Point 256. Come with me to Rock Point. Come with me to Rock Point. It's your right, time to be the judge. Smile the rock in you right now. Make a decision, make it right. You got the body within you. It's your right, time to be the judge. Smile the rock in you right now. Make a decision, make it right. You got the body within you.
Welcome to a changing world.
Rock Point 256.
Welcome to another way of thinking.
Rock Point 256.
Yeah. Believe in yourself and in your heart.
Come with me to Rock
Hey,
Point.
discover the rock in you.
Come with me to Rock Point. It's your right, time to be the judge. Smile the rock in you right now. Make a decision, make it right. You got the body within you. It's your right, time to be the judge. Smile the rock in you right now. Make a decision, make it right. You got the body within you. Rock Point 256. Rock Point 256. Come with me to Rock Point. Come with me to Rock Point. It's your right, time to be the judge. Smile the rock in you right now. Make a decision, make it right. You got the body within you. It's your right, time to be the judge. Smile the rock in you right now. Make a decision, make it right. You got the body within you. right now. Make a decision, make it right. Jiggle the body.